I am Diana Lynn Band Candy, and I am with Oliver Robins again. You are my first part 2 video.
Yay, I'm glad to be part of part 2, and the first one is too. Oh,
and this is my first time using a microphone.
This is great, we're connected to the camera.
And I talk with my hands a lot, so
and I just hit it too.
I may do that too. So I'm gonna try not to, but
that's okay.
Anyway. So I wanted to ask you, last time I asked you your first concert. Now I want to know a little bit more about the Poltergeist stuff, because it was my first horror movie I ever saw. Mm-hmm. They're my favorite movies. And you had told me a little bit about filming and stuff like that. So I want to know about the clown. I want to know what you thought the first time you saw the clown.
Well, I've always been afraid of clown dolls. So I was kind of afraid of this clown doll when I saw it. But shooting it was very technical too. This is what they told me. They said, Oliver, today we want you to act backwards. And every day on the set of Poltergeist, they had a new adventure for me to do something. Like I'm being attacked by a tree one day, and today was the clown doll. And they said, we're going to start the pinnacle of your fear, meaning we want you to start at you're the most afraid you can be, and go back down to being normal. And I said, why? And they said, well, we're going to show it. We're going to do the film. We're going to do an in-camera effect, and we're going to reverse the footage so it'll look like the arm is going around you. So what they did is they pulled the arm away from me. I started with the pinnacle of my fear, and then went being normal.
Wow.
So it's like, they said this is like, it's kind of reverse acting. I don't know how many times you would actually do that in an acting class, but that's what you sometimes have to do in the real world of acting.
Were you ever really scared of ghosts? Like filming this, did you make it seem like they were fake, or did it make it seem like they were real to you? Did it give you a fear?
Well, I was always afraid of ghosts to begin with. Okay. That was the whole thing.
Yeah. And that's a perfect movie to be in.
And I was just tapping into my fear that was a pre-existing notion that ghosts were around and they were haunting me too. Because I lived in a haunted townhouse in New York City when I was a little boy. At least I thought it was haunted. I argued with my parents about it. They said it was just the house was just settling, and I swear to this day there were people walking up the stairs.
My daughter, who is filming this right now, actually has had a few moments where we've been like, something's going on. I got some sage in the house, and we built our house, so what would be there? I have no idea. It could be grandparents' furniture I brought in or something, but I'm like, my childhood fear of this movie, I'm like, great, it can't be in this house, and she wasn't a fan of clowns, and then filmed a horror movie that had a clown in it, so that was...
it could have been built under a burial ground. I wish you weren't built under a burial ground or something.
Did you have a name for him? Did he have a clown? Did the clown have a name?
Clown number 1. No, I didn't actually have a clown name from it all.
And I did see that the clown is in the Haunted Museum.
Oh, who has that?
In Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas.
That guy bought it, yeah.
Is it still there, too?
It's there.
Oh, my God. I think they made 3 clowns. I think Mr. Spielberg has one, and I think Zach, is that something? Yeah, Zach has Zach has the other one.
So would you ever go and visit it? You think you would have a fear of it or anything?
Always. No, I'm kidding. No, I think I want to bond with the clown. I want to get over my problems. We can work out our troubles together.
Sit there and stare at him and stuff.
Yeah, he attacked me, and I have to kind of, I have to work it out with him. We can't be mad at each other forever.
Well, I saw it in person in Vegas at Planet Hollywood. Did you ever see that one?
No, I saw pictures of it. I never actually saw it in real life.
Yeah, so that one's there, and the bottoms of the feet looked like it was actually like it ran or was dragged on the ground or something. And I was like, it is as scary as I thought it was when I was a kid.
Yeah, I hope it never did that by itself, though, too.
The scene that really scared me in the movie, that really stuck with me, and I still have a fear of, is the maggots.
The maggots, yeah. I wish
you didn't have to do that scene. Are you thankful?
I wish I was actually. I was a kid. I would have been into it. I think that I'd be like that's cool. I would have been like that.
That
but
was one that really I'm a vegetarian. Became one young. Never liked things on a bone. It definitely probably went with.
That would motivate you to become a vegetarian. That's what you have to do. It's okay, well, I'm going to show you a couple different scenes, Poltergeist being one of them, and here's the maggots eating the meat scene.
Yeah, they're actually eating it, which is just gruesome to think about, So now you have your own movie that you're doing, or you did.
I did, yeah.
You did it, right?
Or continue to make other movies, too.
Are you making any more? Or tell me a little bit about the one that you did.
This movie movie that's out on Amazon Prime now, if I can promote it, it's called Celebrity Crush. Yeah. It's about this obsessive fan who loves this movie that this kid was in, who's now grown up, that was made in the 1980s. She has this theory that if she meets him, they'll fall in love and they can spend the rest of their lives together. Only the thing that actually ends up happening is he doesn't have the same feelings for her, so she goes to plan B, traps him, kind of tortures him, and lives out her fantasies with him, pretty much, for the most part. So it's kind of a black comedy, meta kind of horror movie, and it's called Celebrity Crush. and it's on Amazon Prime, among other services too.
Awesome. And you're recently moving. You're moving around. You're recently doing a lot of conventions and everything. And what is your next one that you're doing, so you can promote the stuff that you're going to be at?
I don't have another convention. So if you're out there and you want me to go to your convention, just reach out to me on Facebook or my rep, Chris Major. So just contact them and say, hey, we want Oliver to go to our convention.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's great to see you again.
It's great to see you too.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Yay.